Get in the know. Non-stop Vikings talk. It's Purple Daily on Score North and ScoreNorth.com. Purple Daily, presented by Surly Brewing Company.
Yes, gentlemen, happy Jim Harbaugh Day. And full disclosure here on Purple Daily, daily Vikings entertainment. We just want the Vikings to win a Super Bowl before we die. We have decided to push ahead with the recording of our Write That Down episode before any of the coaching news has gone down. So you guys are welcome to make predictions about coaching or Harbaugh. They're probably going to come off the board very quickly today, and then we'll do another bonus episode when we have more news about whether they're going to hire Harbaugh or somebody else. But how are you celebrating Jim Harbaugh Day today?
Me personally?
Are you wearing khakis down there?
No. You know exactly what I am donning right now. It's my Chill Boys. And I've got a Surly Furious right here, and then I got a cup of coffee that's in my Surly Furious glass here.
What is one word to describe how Chill Boys are making you feel on Jim Harbaugh Day?
Revolutionary. Revolutionary. You know why? Because I used to think underwear were just underwear, bunched up, helped keep you warm for long johns, but nothing special. And then I got Chill Boys, and it changed my life. Revolutionary.
Amazing.
I feel anxious, but it's anxious in a good way. Like I don't anxious. Anxious
you always
sounds
have
like a
mild
bad
level
word.
of anxiety, though.
But it's anxiousness, and I needed my Long John Chill Boys on for the entire effect of being anxious. So, and it's also like
anxious
negative.
down there, Dex. That's
Yeah.
the question.
It's a little anxious, okay? I feel a little anxious, and it's like negative 25 today with the wind chill in Minneapolis. All right, so I'm anxious from hips to toes right now. All right, I'm ready to go.
All right, so chillboys.com if you want to feel less anxious down there. And Chill Boys is a Minnesota-based company that anyone can enjoy on chillboys.com. So check them out. All right, let's hit it. When are we going to admit that we were wrong? Right now, and every Wednesday on Purple Daily. Write that down. Let's do it.
Most make predictions and then never admit they're wrong. Yeah, that's not Mackie and Judd. This is the place where we just totally own our horrible predictions.
Write this down.
And eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Write that down.
It's Write That Down.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
With Mackie and Judd.
All right, dudes. So Write That Down is presented in part by TCL, one of the world's best-selling consumer electronics brands, with a new lineup of award-winning TVs delivering the most entertainment with stunning resolution, all at an affordable cost. Enjoy more of the things you love with TCL. This is where we put our reputations and careers on the line every week. We are the only show in America that keeps track of our predictions and holds each other accountable with, in this case, completion percentages and touchdowns. We also do this is a football version of it on Purple Daily. We do an all-encompassing version of it on Mackie and Judd. And if you guys want to participate, you can send us a message through the Score North app. There's a feedback tab at the bottom, just like Garrett is about to here shortly. So we just need 3 Vikings or football-related predictions from everybody. They must be quantifiable. We will get to those predictions here shortly. But let's start out with the accountability session. Joe, we're still taking things off the board for the 2021 season leading up to the Super Bowl, where the completion percentage battle is raging on. And you said the Bucs would make it to the NFC title game. I think I left this on from last week, so you're not going to get punished twice here. But
Yes, you did. Yep, that was on last week. I remember that.
Just want to make sure. I couldn't remember.
So
I
you're
left
just
it on
going
here.
to bring it back to
Yep.
make sure that the people know I screwed it up and was
I
wrong.
wasn't 100% sure if we dung you for that one.
So I
just
don't
wanted to make
lose
sure.
I don't lose that point. I
Nope,
already lost it.
It's logged
Okay,
just
okay.
once. Yeah,
Wanna make
but you've
sure.
been shamed now twice.
Yeah, I can take the shame.
So for this upcoming season here, you said the Rams would beat the 49ers and the Chiefs would beat the Bengals. Half right on that one.
I'm okay with that.
You said Pete Carroll will be mentioned in the Vikings coaching job search in a credible report.
This was at a point where there was some loose steam floating around about Pete Carroll and the viability of the Vikings being interested in him. So, yeah.
The Pioneer Press kind of floated it, but it wasn't.
Right, but it wasn't credible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was loose steam, I called it.
And then you had this one a while back, like a year ago. You said Nathaniel Hackett will be hired as a head coach, but then you specified after the 2022 season.
Idiot.
And before the 2020.
I don't get caught in the semantics as much as I once did, but that is a definite moronic move on yours truly part.
That's so tough, man. So
And
tough.
you know what? It happens. I gotta go on.
I think you have to dumb down the playbook a little bit. All right. I had a bad week, too.
Thanks,
I
Kirk.
said either Ryan Poles or John Spytek would be the Vikings' next GM. The Doug Peterson would be the next head coach of the Vikings. And a year ago, I said Eric Bieniemy will take over for Mike Zimmer before the start of the 2022 league year. He is not going to.
Where? That's a weird one to me.
I honestly think
don't
he must be just bad in the interviews. Because he's had so many interviews the last few years, and now I think this year he only had one interview.
Yeah, they're decreasing. Denver talked to him, I think.
So I don't know.
But my God.
Interesting. Okay, listeners, you guys said for the 2021 season, Dan Bailey will make at least 3 kicks in January for a team, and it won't be the Vikings. Dan Bailey has pretty much been ostracized from the NFL after that.
He went Kai Forbath,
Bucs
right?
performance.
Just sort of like disappeared.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Pierce said the Bengals and Niners will play in the Super Bowl, and Joe Burrow will be the Super Bowl MVP. Like, 2/3 of that might happen, but it won't be against the Niners. And Ryan said the Vikings will hire Brian Daboll to be their next head coach. Got a text from Bill Belichick confirming that that was the case.
Cool.
Declan, you said Matt Stafford would throw more picks than Jimmy G in the title game. They both had 1.
Yeah.
You said Niners versus Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs will win. So close. You said Kellen Moore will be the next head coach of the Vikings. But you did say at least one other player will be named Vikings player as a Pro Bowl replacement.
Mm-hmm.
You like that?
Oh, yeah. I do like that. Thank you.
The only ding of the week, Declan. Congratulations.
Damn.
Thank you.
With that, here's the 2021 race. We have 8 total predictions still on the board, most of them related to the MVP award. Judd clinging to just percentage points here.
It's not going to go well.
35.1%. Declan at 34.9% completions. Both have 7 touchdowns. I'm in the clubhouse at 30.1% completions, 14 touchdowns. Listeners have wrapped up the touchdown race, but they are behind in the completion percentage race. So a deep sigh from Judge.
Declan's going to
Break
win.
this down.
I'd like to congratulate him. He's going to win.
Yeah, easy there. Don't get too far ahead of yourself.
For this year, Declan's off to a good start. 45.5% completions, leading the 3 of us. I'm off to a really slow start at just 12.5%.
You might be bad. Phil, you might be
Build
benched.
that base. Got to build that base.
Phil, you're in trouble. People
It's a
are
rough
calling
start.
for your benching.
Yeah, bring in the backup quarterback. All right, let's bring Garrett in here. He is the guest listener predictor. He's at the airport right now. You're at MSP?
Yep, just waiting to see Harbaugh land.
Yeah, so
Waiting
we've
for
sent
it.
Garrett out there. Everyone thinks that Harbaugh is going to be on a private jet, and he was coming in yesterday. But our information says he's actually flying.
He's on Spirit right now.
He's on Spirit.
Thanks.
He's got his giant Michigan hat on, and he refused to pay any extra for a carry-on. So
No, it's just that one under the seat item where you can barely fit a Walmart bag.
You got right there.
Would you like a glass of ice water, sir? That'll also be $7.50. All right, so Garrett, here's how this works. We're going to start with you, and we'll go around the room. Garrett, Judd, Declan, and then back to me. 3 trips. Predictions must be quantifiable and football-related in some form or something about the show itself.
Break this down.
So, all right, Garrett, fire away.
Okay, so for my first prediction, I'm going to go the full-on Judd and just the absolute. It's 3rd and 10, and I'm going to throw it 2 yards behind the line just to pad the stats.
Full on, Judd.
This is very Garrett. This is not nice.
I love
Come
how
on,
Judd
man.
Judd criticizes Kirk Cousins for all
Come
of
on,
his,
man.
throwing short of the sticks and never rising up in big
that's-
moments, and then he's
I'm
basically
old.
write that
have
down.
some,
Kirk
have
Cousins.
some kindness, Garrett, in your heart.
You know, Favre was old too, and he was still slinging it.
Exactly.
I wouldn't compare.
But
him to Favre.
the Vikings will announce a head coach before Monday. So
Oh,
six.
good God.
I'm sorry. Sunday at 11:59, they will have announced the coach before then.
So the Vikings specifically. So if there's reports, it's not going to count. This has
It's
to
not
come
gonna
from
count.
the
They
Vikings
have to announce
themselves.
it themselves.
Okay, this is definitely a check down, but I
It's
think
the most absolute check down there could be.
This is a check down that exceeds my check downs.
Well, I'm just trying to point out how yours look to the rest of us.
All right. Well, you're going to find out today. I am throwing the ball down the
hold
field.
on a second. Let me ask you this. So, 2 things. Number one, sometimes the write that down karma gods do strike down. When you try to check it down, something happens.
Ugh.
Here's the something that could happen. we've kind of dismissed at this point because their interviews were like 3 days ago. Raheem Morris and Kevin O'Connell. Those guys are going to be preparing for a Super Bowl the next 2 weeks. What if things don't go well with Harbaugh today, and they go back to, all right, Raheem Morris is actually the guy, or Kevin O'Connell's the guy? They wouldn't announce that until after the Super Bowl, right?
Correct.
So
They can. It can be reported that it's done, but the official announcement from the team would not come till after the Super Bowl.
yeah. And again, like by the time most people consume this, it's very possible that like there already is a head coach.
Garrett, I would hate
down.
to see it to write that down. Karma bite you right in the ass, but that would be fitting after your very unkind words about a man who's really given us life for write that down.
Hey, I do have to say though, I do love like your slides to your plugs or whatever. I do gotta say, I love those.
Like Surly,
Yeah, like Surly, like the Chill Boys.
Livia Weight Loss Control
Oh, yeah.
Centers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You always got a good slide in too.
All right, thank you. I guess I'm next.
Declan's like, you guys, this is off the rails already.
Write this down.
Hey, it's not my fault, Declan. Garrett took it right out. You booked him. My first write that down. The Brian Flores lawsuit against the National Football League and various teams will be settled out of court. This will never get to court, but it will be settled.
Okay.
So it's going to be settled, Declan, out of court.
Okay.
I wonder what that price tags. 'Cause this is a class action lawsuit.
Yeah.
It's not just Brian Flores that they'd be on the hook to.
Nope.
I mean, how much did they
People
pay?
can join it.
What was the class action lawsuit that they wound up paying? Like, wasn't like $1 billion to former players?
The concussion lawsuit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is going to be bad because if this gets to court, the amount of information we don't know that's going to get out is going to be glorious.
Yes. I hope it happens.
Write this down.
All right, Declan.
All right, my first prediction. I'm doubling back on my Kirky boy in the Pro Bowl take. So I'm gonna bring a Kirk Cousins take again to the show. Kirk Cousins will win Pro Bowl MVP.
Oh, that would be
So fitting.
perfectly fitting, right?
Yes,
That's a great prediction, Dex.
I think this is a touchdown,
down.
by the way, because it's very it's specific.
Yes, 100%.
It's a touchdown, right?
This is for sure a touchdown.
Yeah.
Take it to the bank.
So that's a great prediction. All right, write this down. And maybe this is a check down too, but the Vikings will sign a center in free agency who wasn't on the team in 2021. And I say that because Mason Cole is a free agent. And I do think they bring Mason Cole back. So if that's the case, you could say, well, they already have two centers and they'll figure it out between those two. But I think they're going to sign a center in free agency who wasn't on the team in 2021. Write it down. Okay.
Write this down.
All right, back to the airport here. Garrett.
All right. So I love it when Booney comes on Tuesdays, but I do got to make this prediction just based on yesterday's episode. He will drop at least one F-bomb sometime in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, that's another check down. That's a given.
I think he sneaks one in on purpose.
We're pretty
just
sure
to make
of that.
Declan have to edit out of
On
the radio.
purpose.
Yeah, I got to
version.
say, that was just perfect timing. There's like no good way to edit that one out.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was tough. It was tough.
Garrett
was-
loves
it
that your
was-
life has become a living hell, Declan.
No, it was difficult.
And
'Cause
I
I was
think-
getting Garrett's right. Like I was getting ready for my segment, and I'm like trying to like change the banners. There's a bunch of things going, and he quietly dropped it into. He didn't like usually when Boone swears, it's a very like I'm declaring it. And he just kind of just subtly dropped the word in it.
He
so
did. He
I
did.
caught it. I caught
Yeah.
it.
It's our weekly tradition with Alex. All right, write this down.
Write this down.
Wait,
Oh, I'm
Good.
sorry. My bad.
I'm next, right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. My bad.
Okay. Russell Wilson will be traded
I'm
to
excited.
the New York Football Giants this offseason.
All right.
Russell Wilson is going to Russell and Ciara are going to end up in New York, and he will end up playing for the Giants.
1, 2 step. All right.
Makes sense. I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Oh, is that
Uh-oh,
is that a Jim
boarding.
Harbaugh announcement?
Boarding.
Attention, travelers. Jim Harbaugh has
Divert
landed.
your eyes. Do not look at the coach. Coach Harbaugh does not want you to look at him. Look down.
No eye contact.
Got
All
it.
right.
Oh.
Are we back to Declan now?
Yep. My second
I got
prediction.
excited.
Write this down.
After striking out on Kellen Moore to the Vikings, I'll continue my Kellen Moore propaganda, and I will say that the Dolphins will hire Kellen Moore. Moore is a finalist for the Dolphins job, and I believe Kellen Moore will be hired by the Dolphins. You'll have 2 left-handed quarterbacks, Kellen Moore, Tua Tagovailoa, couple lefties. Southpaws are going to have a field day with that one, but I'll say the Dolphins will hire Kellen Moore.
Interesting. So he was a lefty quarterback, Kellen Moore?
Yeah, Kellen Moore was the last quarterback to start left-handed before Tua Tagovailoa made his debut in 2020.
How much do you think he emphasized the left-handed nature of his quarterback career in the interview process? Was it like 20% of it? Just like the mechanics of a left-handed quarterback. A PowerPoint presentation by Kellen Moore.
Yeah. Well, he has I think with Gruden on the QB camp video I watched, like he said, well, you got to be a little smarter because you got to flip it around. So everything you do as a right-handed quarterback, I think as a left-handed quarterback.
It's tough. And the footballs are usually right-handed.
Yeah.
It's tough. All right, write this down. Alex Boone will be offered a position on Jim Harbaugh's staff.
I had this one.
Write it down. Alex Boone will be offered a position on Jim Harbaugh's staff. Whether he takes it or not, we shall see. It's kind of a parlay because I'm predicting this before Jim Harbaugh officially has the job. So it's attention in the terminals.
Little Florida trip coming up. You're going to Florida.
Please remove your
Arizona?
cleats before going through security.
We're sorry, your flight is
Write this
delayed
down.
indefinitely, but hang around and enjoy the airport's beautiful restaurants.
Hey, I gotta say the Wild Bar is open, but it did look packed.
Oh, the Wild Bar is ordinarily packed.
That's where I'm going right after here.
Attaboy.
You could have gone
Give me a
before, I
surly.
would have.
What's the
Yes, sir.
earliest you guys feel comfortable drinking at an airport?
7 a.m.
Does it have to be specifically at an airport, or like can it be
Airports are-
on the way to an airport?
I generally associate like airport
very-
drinking on different
Yeah.
terms than like other places in life.
It's not
but
time.
Okay.
If the airport bar, if you are going on vacation and get to the airport and it is Central Time 5:30 and it's open, which I don't think that it is, go ahead and drink.
A little Bloody Mary or something.
Yeah, bloody. I've done that.
Times don't count, not in airports. Vacation time, forget about
I mean,
it.
if the bar is going to be open, you might as well stop in.
Exactly right.
Might
You
as
gotta
well.
you gotta support the business.
Exactly.
God, I love how you guys think.
Yeah, I mean, let's
Write this down.
tip well. All right, Garrett, your third and final prediction here.
Okay, so I think with all the change up that's going on in the NFC North, the whole division is to take a big step back. But write this down. The Vikings will go 10-7 and be first in the NFC North with a first-year head coach and GM.
Ooh,
10-7, I'm in the north. All right.
interesting. Okay, I like it. All right,
Oh, yeah.
Garrett.
That's solid.
Great job from the airport here. We appreciate you being on Jim Harbaugh watch over in Terminal 2 here, right? Like that's the intel we have is that Harbaugh has flown middle seat Sun Country and Spirit. Okay.
Spirit.
And Terminal 2
One
is
bag. You just got one bag.
Just a duffel bag full of footballs. Nothing else.
Oh, yeah.
That he stuffed into the
Enjoy
overhead
the Wild
compartment.
Bar.
Oh,
So,
that's
So
the
Garrett,
plan.
since you've got this life-changing platform here right now, is there anyone in your life you'd like to thank that brought you to this point?
Well, I'm not going to go with the usual trope of thanking, my family and stuff. That's overplayed. They only get in the way when you're trying to watch football anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out there on a limb and, thank Booney for coming to the show and adding a little bit of life to it. Not that you guys don't, but just a bit more and a little more F-bombs.
I hear you.
And then Realistic Randy, because he's got some good stuff, too.
We're big fans of Realistic Randy.
Both of them are great.
Yeah.
You're
Oh, yeah.
exactly right. That's
I know
awesome.
people asking, hey, what happened to Realistic Randy? So, yeah, our agreement with him was just weekly for the season, and we'll definitely get him back in the mix here in the offseason. We'll just, figuring out schedules and stuff.
Right.
So, yeah.
Family gets in the way of watching football. Garrett, you are my
Dang right.
hero. You are my hero. Get them out of the house. Get the football on. Keep it quiet.
If football's on, I don't want them in the state. I don't want them distracting me.
Like
kidding.
This kid.
I got Kirk
I guess
Cousins
so.
to watch check down.
This kid gets it.
Listen, all you guys want to do is rip Kirk Cousins on this show. I don't know what the deal is.
Hey,
I do like Kirk. He's a good guy. He's just not a great quarterback.
Well, Garrett, safe travels to you, and
Appreciate it.
keep us posted. If you see Jim Harbaugh, pop back in here. And
I will.
give us a
I'll
full
email
update.
Declan.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Sounds good,
Yep.
man. All
Have a good
that's
one, guys.
Guest listener Garrett making his predictions. And Joe, before we go a third round here and finish out our predictions, let's talk about Livia. Let's talk about all the weight that you've been losing that the audience can potentially lose as well.
We're talking about 30 plus pounds, thanks to my friends, as Phil just said, at Livia Weight Control Centers. And here's the best part now. You can join me as spring approaches. Yes, it's cold out right now, but spring is a-coming. And you know what? All of those clothes that don't fit now, they can fit by spring. You can look good, feel good, and join me on the Livia I Did It 8-week challenge, where you get your first 8 weeks for free. I've been talking about this for a while now, but your first 8 weeks are free. As an example, my first 8 weeks, 26 pounds down. Imagine losing 26 pounds and not having paid a dime yet. That's exactly what I did, and you can do. Call today, 855-GO-LIVEA, Livia.com, Livia.com, 855 Go LIVEA, inside or outside the state. If you can do a consultation from outside. So many choices about how their dietitians can help you on what is really an easy program. Shed those pounds. Livia.com.
Also, hey, as a business owner out there, how helpful would it be for you to have employee training at your fingertips and other industry resources that can help your business reach another level of success? Well, that's where Federated Mutual Insurance Company comes in with MyShield, the online client destination for risk management resources. MyShield has resources to help your business with your risk management needs. Take that business to an even greater level. Federatedinsurance.com, and remember, at Federated, it's our business to protect yours.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
All right, Judd.
Okay, fine. I'll write that down for this show. Tom Brady will have to pause at least twice because he's so emotional at his retirement press conference. And by pause, I don't mean just a brief pause. I mean an obvious pause because he's starting to cry. So
I think we might need a timer.
It's going to be apparent though, but I mean he'll have
3
to
seconds?
use a tissue. He'll have to wipe away a tear. He will have to unaddress the microphone before coming back. So I'm not saying that he's like choked up and trying to talk. I'm saying he actually has to pause, and he'll do it at least twice.
Okay. So this is kind of a subjective.
Very subjective,
We all have to sort of agree that
that it's a pause.
it was a pause.
But
What
like
what
Favre-
is a catch? Is it a catch? Is it not a
but
catch?
Favre had
right?
to pause when
is it a
when
pause?
he retired from the Packers the
What if
first
he?
time.
So what if he? What if he's a little? The plane ride made him a little scratchy or something. And
No,
he
that
needs
doesn't
to
count.
just-
No, he has
I need to get a
stop.
glass of water real quick.
No. It has to be an emotional pause. He has to disengage from the microphone. So,
Okay.
like, if he's just like raspy, that does not count.
Okay.
Like, it's
so
going
you're
to be
leaving this up to
apparent.
Declan and I.
It's going to be
essentially,
apparent
Yeah.
what a pause is. I think he's going to be. I think when he talks about his parents, he's going to be a mess.
Does he have to come to a complete stop during the pause?
Disengage
Can
the
he- or
rubber. If he does not, it's a balk. Cannot deceive the runner. Yeah, I think we'll know
Write
it
this down.
when we see it. Much like porn.
Okay.
That's the old
Yes.
phrase.
Sounds good.
I know
All right,
it when I
Declan.
see it. I can't defend it.
Is that porn? I don't know. Let's ask Judd.
I know it
Judd
when I
here
see it.
for it. Nope, never mind. Sorry, I won't go there. All right, my final
Well,
prediction.
there are options, Dex. Like I could endorse.
Yep.
I would not stop myself from doing it.
I shouldn't have said anything. My final prediction.
No, you shouldn't.
My final prediction. The over-under in the Super Bowl. Make a Super Bowl prediction here because I'm guessing we'll probably all make Super Bowl predictions next week as well. But I'll say the over-under in the Super Bowl will be 50 points or more. Currently, as of today, and the line I'm sure will still probably shift a bit. Right now it's 48.5.
Wait, are
as
you
of
saying
February 2nd.
that the line will be 50, or that the actual
The
result
total
will
score.
be-
The total score will be 50 or more points.
Okay.
So right now the over-under is at 48.5 as of February 2nd, but the total points in the Super Bowl will be 50 points or more.
Got it. Okay, a little bit of a shootout, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay, we have heard from our Senior Bowl sources,
That's right.
Tyler
Yes.
Fornes from Climbing the Pocket,
So excited.
that Malik Willis is showing off the skills this week, and Carson Strong and a couple of the quarterbacks. So in the first batch of Mel Kiper, Todd McShay mock drafts, or whatever the latest versions were, they did not. I don't think they had any quarterbacks in the top 10.
Yeah, I think Kenny Pickett was 12.
Yeah, I think like 11 or
The
12. Yeah,
Steelers?
that's right.
Something
Write
like that.
this down. In the next Kuiper or McShay mock. So either one of these mocks.
Yes.
Malik Willis will move into the top 10.
Ooh.
Write it down. I think
Okay.
this is gonna be the
the
start
next
of
one.
an ascent. Yep. And I'm
Okay.
guessing they'll probably both release mocks after Senior Bowl, before Combine.
Okay.
And then maybe another one after the Combine or something. But Malik Willis will have impressed in practice at the Senior Bowl enough to get people excited, and he will move into the top 10. Which means the Vikings would have to trade up.
That's a bold prediction right there.
In fairness, I think Kuiper might have had him like 11th, so
Okay.
I need him to move up. It's not a touchdown pass. I just need him to move
Gotcha.
up on a draft board. So
Write this down.
Unless you want to say top 5. If you want to put him top 5, that'd be a touchdown.
I
You
would
wanna
make
bet
a
you?
I would make a bonus separate prediction
Okay. No.
because I think he'll be close to top 5 by the end of the mocking process. Like,
Declan's playing the game.
remember, sometimes guys start out like late first round. Remember our guy Zach Wilson was like the 16th pick.
Yeah.
in
He
the
was like-
mocks.
He was like 25th.
do what you wanna
I think,
do,
in,
Phil.
like the first one. Yeah.
You do what you want to do. You make your predictions like you.
I want to
make your
drink.
predictions.
I want to drink Surly. How do I do that? What can I do? How can I find it?
I appreciate you asking me that question. You know, boys, there's an old saying, it's variety is the spice of life, right? I want to talk to you right now about a very, very exciting thing, and that is the first Surly variety pack of the 2022 year. That's exactly right. A variety pack. Now, I know Furious is the official beer of Judd, and yes, that's involved in this pack. But I want to introduce you, let's see, because I'm picking from 3 different beers here. I want to talk about Havoc Machine, okay? A true West Coast IPA, dank citrusy, and just the right amount of bitterness. This pack also has the Ghost Empire Dark Lager and Hyper Modern Idaho 7 IPA. So Furious
All right.
involved, and 3 other delicious beers from Surly involved in the first Surly variety pack of 2022. It's not the last, but it's the first that you need to get out there and try and enjoy it with some football. A little Pro Bowl, perhaps, or in a couple weeks from now, the Super Bowl.
Beautiful. Also, hey, we have a couple openings. If you have a business and you'd like to get the word out about your business on Purple Daily, we do have a couple openings in the first half of the year for sponsors to jump on board and partner with us, just like Chill Boys and Surly and Livia and Federated. So hit us up. Why don't you send me an email if you're interested, pmackey@scorenorth.com, pmackey@scorenorth.com. All right, boys. We got a lot of head coaching stuff to potentially pop later on. So we will definitely be hitting all of you guys back up if and when the Vikings make a move on the head coaching front. Maybe it's Jim Harbaugh. We'll see. He's in town with his khakis. But that's a wrap here on Write That Down. Purple Daily, Daily Vikings Entertainment.